Oh, welcome back, everybody. To another live stream repair. This HomePod's got the dirty DC offset. Essentially, here's the amplifier inside of our HomePod here. If we take a look at the back side of the board, we've got a set of ceramic filtering capacitors that are supposed to remove unwanted DC voltage from the audio signal as it passes through the amp before eventually making it to your subwoofer speaker. As those caps go bad, they allow more DC voltage through, which, if Josh's HomePod has what we expect here, can result in louder than expected popping.
I'm happy.
Yep, that's pretty bad. And eventually it can get worse and worse and allow so much DC voltage that your HomePod will start death farting on you. That death farting is again coming from the amplifier. It's a programmed behavior. So essentially the amplifier sees that it's got a wicked amount of DC voltage and forces a restart and plays that death fart sound. I wonder if this works. Looks like it still does. That's what that sounds like, if you're not familiar. So let's get this cracked open and give it some new filters. Make sure its offset is under control again. And DC offset is essentially just how far away from zero you are. So 200 millivolts of DC voltage positive is just as bad as 200 millivolts of negative DC offset. That's why it's called DC offset, because it doesn't matter in this particular application its polarity. The absolute value is enough of an indicator to tell you how bad the problem is. Most people consider 50 millivolts to be around the upper maximum tolerable amount before you start to notice effects or negative effects, and it can start to cause damage to components, or at the very least wear them out a little quicker. The chip that Apple chose for their bass amplification in particular, that's death farting, is actually rated according to its spec sheet to be able to tolerate up to about 18 millivolts at the input, which, when we're measuring by being connected to our subwoofer's connection to the amplifier here, that's going to translate or amplify to about 180 to 200 millivolts. And yeah, you guessed it, it's about a 10 to 11-ish times amplification that it's going through there. And the amplifier's just, that's all it's going to do. That's its one job, is to take whatever it's given and amplify it. So, garbage in, garbage out. You've heard it before. What happens to our poor little speaker as a result is you've got that DC voltage coming into your speaker, and it's going to move that speaker. Let's say, for example, if it's negative 200 millivolts, it's gonna pull it in a little bit, and it's gonna hold it there. It's gonna basically give it a new, like, middle, but it's using energy to do that. So Unlike the AC analog audio signal that the speaker expects to have, where that AC signal is going to move the speaker in and out in equal amount, that's going to help it cool it down. This DC voltage that's getting through because of these crappy filters is not letting that happen, and it's making everything work harder to do it. So over time, it's basically like driving around in your car while holding the brake pedal and the gas pedal down at the same time, making everything work way harder, being way less efficient doing it in the process. And something's gonna give. It's gonna get worse. So hopefully our bass speaker here is still in good shape. We're looking okay from the top part there. When these bass speakers get fried, they tend to have a darker patch towards the middle of that dust cap, showing how hot they can get from this DC problem. Alright, that looks good. It's fooling me. Oh boy, show me your secrets, subwoofer. These are really difficult to lift out if you don't have any fingernails. Ooh. In very great condition still. That's always good to see considering the problem at hand. Let's get a little more taken off and we will do some quick tests. We're just going to confirm that we do have, in fact, too much DC offset present here. And then we'll get it fixed. Nope, not quite. We'd still need that power supply. So, we're going to connect our subwoofer to their amplifier. You can see as I push it, that number at the bottom right hand of the screen jumps around. That is our DC voltage reading right from the subwoofer coming right out of our amplifier. So, we'll get a very clear picture how bad this problem is and how well we fixed it afterwards. So we'll give that a sec to boot up. Once it finishes booting up, it'll kick the amplifier on and we can get our reading. Alright, so we're sitting at 300 millivolts and it just continues to grow, as it will with this nature of failure. Those capacitors will get worse at filtering this DC voltage and actually make the problem bigger as they get warmer too when they're in this kind of failure mode. So, oh boy, and that pop. Okay. Let's stop torturing this poor soul and get it fixed up already. Alright, I feel like that's gonna strip. I don't know why that's been the theme today with most of these, is just... come on. Super glue for thread lock on these power supply screws. Goodness. Oof. Moving on. Actually, we're done with this because it can't quite reach in there, nor is it magnetic enough to actually pull my screws out. And lots of sensitive parts on this board here, being that it's an amplifier, and you know, we're talking about millivolts of DC causing problems here, so all right. And I was just checking an unrelated issue, but one always worth checking on yours. The date code of our diode here, it's got 1742K on this one, so nothing to be concerned with there. But if it was dated 1746K or 1748K, those are the ones that we see failing all the time and causing no power, so we would get that replaced. But we are in the clear there, so this appears to just need some new filters. Got real close to that. Obviously still very hot. Let's get those pads spruced up. Beautiful. Fantastic, dare I say? Maybe even good. A little more. Let's line those up so we can just slap them right on. There we go. Oh, lovely. I love when it just goes right on. Zero complaints. Look at them. And with that, give it a sec to cool off. We don't want that heat that we just put them under throwing off our tests here. That's actually how I found that these were the parts causing problems with death farts. I just stuck a heat gun onto the amplifier board and kept poking around the board until I found an area of the board that made the offset jump around the most.
The black HomePod near the front door was sizzling.
Oh boy.
And also the Wi-Fi keeps going in and out.
Yeah, that's why. That's 100% why. The HomePods are fine. It's the Wi-Fi right now. I gotta figure it out. I broke something.
It's going again. I hear it farting. It's going, and every time it does big, Child's like, huh? My videos. My videos.
You can. Hey.
What?
Oh, I was gonna say something, but never mind. It wouldn't work.
What wouldn't work?
Nothing. Don't worry about that.
No! Now my brain's being tickled by what you do this to me.
Well, I was gonna say just disconnect from the HomePods and just use the other speakers, but it's Wi-Fi.
It's only that one speaker too that's acting up at the moment, so.
Yeah, just you wait. Yeah, that's what I was gonna. Yeah, that's yeah, exactly. That is why we throw sound samples up on our website, because sometimes people send in HomePods that are working just fine, and it's actually their Wi-Fi, even though they swear everything else works just fine. It's the Wi-Fi. And like, I get it. I get it. I've been there. There we go. That is beautiful. we're probably gonna get, I would guess, like around 8 millivolts. If it's even gonna get, wow, okay. Maybe I spoke too soon. Probably gonna sit at about 6. That is excellent. And we've got no more severe popping when we power it up and off now. So that is fixed. We just gotta throw it back together. Oh boy. That hurts. That hurts. Almost forgot to put the rest of the screws in here, but that's why we do the check. But my wrist, man, what the heck is going on there? I can't push down on things. There we go. This amplifier is trying to put up a fight, yeah? Trying to keep my bits, trying to keep my screws. Not taking the screws. That's rough.
Say hi.
Hi.
It's not working, so we're just gonna have to hang out in here for a minute.
Alright. I'll finish this one and then I'll take a look at it.
No, it's okay. Fix as many as you can.
I've only got the energy for like one more after this at most for now.
I'll fix one more.
Okay. I will do one more after this.
You can hang out in here for another one. If you don't care.
Yeah, you can grab the stool too if you wanted.
I need to see it. No. I love you. You can't have this shelf. There's so many things in there. There's so many things in Daddy's room for you.
Everything to look at, nothing to touch.
Would be one of those places sometimes, baby child. Even more. goes into those places where she looks at everything but does not touch a single thing because it could break. Unless I'm buying it. No. But luckily, at least at a lot of big box retailers and stuff, there's no you break it, you buy it stance. They have insurance for that shit. Thank goodness, dude. Like Macy's, you accidentally drop a vase. It's not. Now you go into one of those artisan glass shops and you break something, you better expect to fucking pay for it.
Shouldn't they have insurance for that too? But like, still, it kind of sucks that like you lost a probably a one-of-a-kind piece or whatever.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a little.
You should have insurance for it at least.
No, they definitely probably have insurance for it the same. But I feel like it's a bad person the time to make something like that. Well, not my problem. Especially if you're letting your little shit ass kid run around in a glass shop. I've seen it happen as a kid, and my mom would always look at me and be like, "Thank you for not doing anything like that," and I'd just be like, "Yep, I don't want to be that guy."
You're not that guy, pal.
I learned not to fuck with glass objects early at like, I think I was maybe in like 5th grade. No, not 5th grade, like 1st grade. Kindergarten. Mom had like a, you know that glass table she has? That big glass slab?
Yeah.
I leaned on it one day and tipped it over and knocked it over. And broke all the plant pots on top of it and gouged like a 2-inch deep hole into the hardwood floor. And I learned never to do anything like that ever again. Uh-oh. Say bye-bye. Got my socks on. I can't pick it up with my toes. Yeah, you can't have it. Yeah. Oh, I know. You want it so bad, don't you? Sorry if we're being loud. God, she's pinching me. Not like on purpose, but like she got so excited she just grabbed and like raked her skin across my fingers. Oh yeah, how's your rib where you...
I'm fine.
No bruise?
Yeah. I mean, there's like, it looks kind of, but it's not bruised. It just looks kind of like a scab under my skin. Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah.
I was expecting something. I know, you'll be like, it's not that bad. It shows me the top of your hand bulged open. I'm not going to the doctor.
White of the bone showing.
That wasn't your bone, that was your ligament.
Was it my ligament?
Yeah.
Or was it my actual bone?
On the top of your hand there, more than likely your ligament.
Yeah, because it's right there. But there's a bone right there too.
Well, that like weird
I don't
thing
want to think about it.
around though is your...
Goodness. I hate it. I never want to... Ever again.
Take care of your hands. They are important. Baby Joe, take care of your hands. And I'm not just saying that as a nail tech to get more business, because you don't even have to come to a nail tech to take care of it.
And it was the simplest thing too. I was just... Like, I had managed to swap the entire engine on that car. Not a scratch. And then I'm going to loosen the oil pan bolt to change the oil in it. Because I had ran, you know...
Regular maintenance.
No, well, like, because, you know, I just threw the thing in there. I wanted to put some fresh oil in it. That's when I cracked the back of my hand open.
It's okay. Don't use a pseudo hunting knife to open up gloves. Yeah, on New Year's Eve, no less, baby Joe. And then you have to spend the rest of your 2 months of nail school with a pouch on your thumb. And you end up like this, coughing.
Coughing baby.
coughing baby versus the hydrogen bomb. Who would win? Do you hear this, child? If you don't stop pushing my hands away, I'm gonna put you in the backpack part. You know what that? No, you put those feet down. This baby's impossible. Here, keep your little arms hanging up like a tiny monkey. No, you have to. You little goober. Give me that. Give me that. Up. Sorry, that kicking it right now. Take that one. There. She look okay? Looks safe enough?
Yeah.
What's her leg doing?
Oh,
She got. Hold on. Hold on. There, is that better? Is that how you say it? She feels. I was wondering why she felt like a pretzel. You feel better? I don't have to hug you anymore. Oh, you can sit on my shelf. Be careful, bud.
all right.
I'm having trouble connecting to. I'm having trouble.
Beautiful. All right. I think we've got time to knock out this one really quick. They say this one's from John, and it's got some dirty bass. Like it's got a rattle. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bet that this thing has been dropped and the subwoofer is bent, no longer creating a seal. That's just my spaghetti thrown onto the wall.
Your HomePod is about to reset. Keep pressing until you hear 3 beeps.
So we're just gonna factory reset this really quick. When it starts up, it's gonna play that setup tone where it plays that really sparkly sound with the deep bass, and that tends to really bring out the really show any problems if it's not sealed completely. So we're gonna give this just a minute to factory reset, and then we will hear for ourselves. Before we send it back to them, we'll go ahead and clean that top off. That just looks like some adhesive that'll come right off with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Easy peasy.
What's that kitty cat doing? I fed you guys. Okay. Don't bother us for eternity, baby Joe.
What?
Is it really tough?
I'm just waiting for it to restart, but cleaning this while I'm waiting.
It's my knuckle. You're such a whacker. You're crazy. Oh, it's gone now. Anything on the floor is now the floor's item, baby. We cannot go back. For 24 hours, I didn't know that'd be so divisive. You gonna see them? Yeah. Huh. Sweet baby. What does Dad want for dinner?
I have no idea.
Mom picked a lunch.
Oh, that's not fair.
Unfair.
Unfair.
It's your anniversary.
Yeah, true.
When you pick one. You dropped it. I don't know what to tell you. It's gone forever.
Alright, we didn't actually hear anything concerning. So we'll go ahead and crack this open and see if we can't find anything obvious. Bye bye!
She's gonna go park on the wall.
Plap, plap, plap on the wall.
Her favorite. Get him. Get him. Yeah, this is so exciting.
Ooh, that one put up a fight.
The simple things in life. A blank wall. Door jam.
Baby Chell's favorite things.
Trying to eat Dad's old posters.
No.
Yeah.
Those are way older than you, kid.
Fiber.
Fiber from some mystery factory
In China.
in the 80s.
Before we had stricter regulations.
Before me. Probably older than me, some of those things are.
Sweet girl.
This adhesive helps no one.
Let's go walk around. Say bye, Daddy.
Bye bye.
That happened.
Oh, that one's bent. Oh, I see some cracking right there. Yeah. Yeah, I called it. This basket may not come off in one piece. Oh boy. It's gonna need to get replaced anyways. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's cracked all over the place. Holy crap. Wow, we got it off in one piece, but I'll go ahead and show you guys now that we've got it off. We've got a crack there. We've got a crack there. Is our display okay? Yeah. All right. And there's our bend in the subwoofer. You can see I can stick our tool under the subwoofer here all the way around until we get here. And it gets real tight. So what's happening is this is actually pushing the subwoofer up a little bit, not letting it sit with the gasket underneath it. So this is gonna need to get straightened out. We're gonna go ahead and actually save that for later tonight or tomorrow. And we've actually got a few more that we gotta knock out too, but looks like we are about out of time for here and now. So that bugs me. Okay, there, good. Hope you all enjoyed this live stream repair. We'll be back in a few hours to straighten this out and fix it up. Goodbye.